Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. It is Monday, 8:42 in the evening hours, but we're going to try something. We're going to try simulate sleeping. I can't sleep in a truck at a rest area because I don't have a truck, but we're going to try some out here in just a second. But last episode I was wondering where the extra money came in, and when I edited the video it was Alicia who brought in the cash. So I found out if you go to, we can show log, yeah, she brought in $626 going from Alamosa to Clayton. So, yeah, she brought tires there. Empty Palace was her first trip. That's where she, well, she had to pay for the repairs on the Volvo truck that I didn't repair, and of course it was empty on fuel. So they're all right now driving. Boy, I would really like to get her some long distance in there if I can. But what we're going to try to do now is simulate sleeping. And the only way I can figure out we can do this is we're going to go to the dev commands. Popped up here. Alright, let's see if I can go in here. Hopefully I can remember this. It's G underscore set underscore time. And I think if I set the time to I want to be, so if we slept 10 hours, it would be 6:42. So let's just put 7 in. So it should be like 7 a.m. Does that work? So I got to exit out, and then I got to go into another screen, I think. We'll go to progress and come back out. Game time, Tuesday, 7 a.m. So we slept 11 hours, and our money is now up to $9,029. So our drivers made money overnight. So they do, that will work. I can do that. Let's go to driver manager. Did any of them level on up? That'd be great if they did. Alicia, hey, she's got a point into long distance now. And if I go to show log, she brought in 2 loads while we slept. She got paid $279 for delivering our harvester, and then she delivered cars. That is good. How's Harry P doing? So he's bringing in, depending what he's bringing in, oh, last load was 872. So yes, as they level up, they will get better. Long distance will work out fine. Now I just gotta remember, where the heck did I deliver to? Because that's the town I gotta, oh, I remember now. We were in Carson City. Carson City is where we were. So, no, that's Eli. No, wait, Carson City, where was I? It was Carson City, was I not in Carson City? Carson City where? Where's Carson City? I don't know where Carson City is. Oh, that's bad. Or is it Cedar City? It was Cedar City. That's right, because we went through Salt Lake. Cedar City, not Carson City. All right, so Cedar City. Let's go ahead and see what we got for jobs here. So right now we got it on price per distance. So 80 cents a mile, which is good, but we're looking for something that's, let's see, California, Idaho. How long of a drive is that? That's only 382. The problem is the further I go down the list, the less I'm getting paid for the trip, so that's not good. I mean, I could take a short trip and then take another short trip, but man, I would like to find longer trips. That'd be great. As I go down here, we're getting down to 58 cents a mile. All right, let's try to stick to the first page, but find something that's, well, decent. That just brings us back to Salt Lake City. That's a 4-hour trip. I guess I can go there. What would I be driving? We'd be driving a Peterbilt 13-speed, 455 horse. There's a Kenny, a Peterbilt. Here's a Western Star. How long of a drive is that? You know, this is a short trip. It pays the most. And it brings us to a town that I have not, quote-unquote, discovered. So let's take this trip here, and then we'll take another one right after that. So this won't be a long trip at all. Crawler Tractor. Yep, let's go ahead and take that job. So I think this is the way we'll do it as we're driving for others, is we'll have to, quote-unquote, sleep in the garage by fast-forwarding time. And we'll try to do it, you know, try to do it so I'll wake up in the morning, if that makes sense. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. So a crawler tractor, that's kind of like what we'll be hauling, I think. Alright, so I got to reset all my settings here. Let's go in and let's turn on my lights. And yeah, someone just said there's key bindings for this. Yes, I realize that. I actually have key bindings for most of the stuff, but I just rather go in here and turn it on. I always drive with all those lights on anyways. Yeah, my high beams. That's my key binding for my high beams right there. Alright, so I don't think, we're going to look at the map. I don't think I'm passing anywhere, because we're driving back the same way we came in, just that we're taking off the interstate here, and where are we going here? We're going to Kraft and Hines. Okay, that's fine. But nothing in town there to see, so let's just go ahead, fire up the engine, 11 gears, so this gears, okay. I forgot to look to see how many gears this truck had before I took it on out. So we are driving a Western Star. You know what? Let's go ahead and, because I may forget. Let me pop out of here and we'll just take a screenshot of this. Kind of. Oh, too far, that's good. Screenshot. Alright, hop back into the truck, that's always a good thing. Alright, park and brake should be off. Before we go, what's the weight on this? 55,000, so probably some low gears would be good. That's tugging it pretty easily, actually. So the company is making some cash. How about that? There's kind of like two ways out of here. GPS wants me to go this way. Can I get around that corner? I can. And the drivers are making good cash. Yeah, just at that first day that we had them, yeah, it just didn't work out that well because, well, they probably only worked a half day or whatever it was, but whatever it was, it seems to be taken care of at this point. Watch out, that's a big ditch over there on that side of the road. Got to take the corners a little bit wider because we do have a long trailer behind us, as you can see. Yeah, so last episode, I was like, where did that cash come from? Then when I went ahead and did some editing, that was right where we were on the interstate. And also the traffic came to an abrupt halt. And I couldn't figure out why. And I was so focused on the traffic, I did not see my advisory screen tell me that Alicia brought in some cash. So this is a Western Star, which we have not found a dealership for a Western Star as of yet. And the one thing I'm uncertain of, and I need to be in this lane over here, is if the same dealerships are the same for everyone. So if I go like to Sacramento, is my dealership in Sacramento the same as everyone else's, or is it random that the game chooses? I don't know. I will say this about the Western Star right now. This thing is hauling this 55,500 pounds rather easily, and the brakes are pretty strong on it, I will say that much. So yeah, we're gonna get there at 9:21 in the morning. Hopefully we can find a ride after this that goes relatively far, but I gotta be careful because I will have some hours on my sleep meter, so I can't take a, you know, can't take a ride that takes me too far. I have to see how many hours I got left on my sleep meter when we get there and figure out the traveling time accordingly. No traffic coming, so we're doing good. Alright, we are on our way. Not a far trip, so don't get too comfortable. So I've been chatting with a few people on the Discord channel recently. Actually talking about trailers, and before I started recording I just said, let me go look at trailers just for an instance. Right now, because I'm only level 7, not many options for me to get, and trailers, I don't want to say are expensive, but even the one I was looking at was like 60 grand even for a very minimal kind of a trailer. And I can't get a trailer for myself. I could buy one for my workers, which they would actually bring in more cash, but before I can get a trailer I need to get a truck. So yeah, we're gonna be a little bit busy for a while driving around in other people's vehicles right now, which I don't mind at all doing, honestly. It's kind of fun to be hopping in from one truck to another rather than driving the same truck over and over and over again. That's where that mod pack comes in. Someone did leave a comment on the previous video. It's the Sissel's mega pack or mod pack. I think it's SISL mod pack, where you can put certain decorations in your car, so in your vehicle, so it kind of changes it up. That's what I was saying, like in the long run, we'll probably be looking at where I'll buy a couple different kind of trucks for myself. Oh. Well, crap. Hang on a second. Park and brake. I want you to know where my hazards were. So this is going to change a lot of things. Oh, this is not going to be too bad. I need to go this way, though. I need to go straight. All right. Oh, park and brake. Take over there, please. All right, we're doing okay. I don't know, and I'm not going to do it because that's part of the game. I don't know if I could actually drive around that. We did before. That's just a blockade there. The interstate could be completely blocked further up the road. So, but this puts us behind an extra half hour, which is not that big of a deal. Now, the only thing about taking this load here is when I get there, parking it is not going to be too interesting. It's not going to be an area where I have to back in, that's for darn sure. It better not be, because I'm not backing this thing in. Because I do believe it's an articulated trailer, right? I think that's what it showed when I took the job. So getting back to what I was saying, which is, yeah, in the future, will I get a trailer for ourselves? I probably will buy some trailers, and I'll just show them off a little bit in case, you know, some people are watching don't have the game and like to see what the trailers are all about. So I'll probably buy a trailer. We'll drive around for a bit. The problem with the trailers is, obviously, if you have a trailer with you, so like if I have a reefer trailer, I can't take, like, if I'm in town somewhere, it's not like, well, now you can, you know, haul a tractor somewhere. Because I got a reefer trailer. Tractor's not going to fit into a reefer trailer. So that's kind of the only downside about trailers is you got to pretty much get the cargo for the trailer that you have. And there are a whole bunch of kind of trailers that you can buy. You can buy like a flatbed trailer. I shouldn't name them because I really haven't looked at trailers in a long time in ATS. But I know there's like flatbeds so you can haul tractors and trailers and bulldozers and excavators. But when you have those, obviously, then you can't take like fragile goods, that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, I guess excavators and stuff like that, but that's actually more like high value cargo, not fragile. Speed limit's 80 through here, so I should be kind of careful. We'll set the cruise control here. We're fine because we're not going that much further, and we're catching up on traffic rather easily. So yeah, for a while there, as we saw a few episodes ago, I was really concerned after we bought we bought 2 trucks, and we hired 3 drivers to drive the 3 trucks that we had. And after the first day, we were like, those drivers aren't bringing in crap for cash. But now that we can see, now that they're bringing in like 800 per load maximum right now, but as they level up, they'll get better. As long as they bring in like $800 a day, if the all 3 bring in $800 a day, that covers the loan payments and then plus whatever I bring in. And slowly but surely, yes, we'll make more cash, and then the company will slowly make money. But like I said last episode, once I hit level 10, we're going to take out that $500,000 loan, pay off the 3 that we have, and just have 1 payment of $1,500 instead of 3 payments at $670, whatever it is. So we'll save ourselves some cash that way. I don't plan on, because we can have a credit limit up to $1 million, I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to try to slowly pay off that $500,000 loan and build the company that way and not have any loans whatsoever. So for a while, it's just going to be us 4 drivers. Slowly pay off the loan. If I have enough cash at some point to buy my truck, then we'll buy it. And I know some people said, well, stop driving for other owner drivers, and we can start making more money. Yeah, I will make more money driving for myself. Why did it stall in first gear? Why are you stalling in first gear? Come on. I know I'm on a hill here, but jeez. I'm going to make it around that corner just barely. whole point of driving for others right now is just to be able to get into a whole bunch of other different kind of trucks. And technically right now, I can't afford another truck for myself. And like I said before, I think having 4 drivers right now instead of just 3 is a lot better for us. Speed limit's only 35 through here, really? Don't know if there was a cop behind me or something, so I want to make sure I'm not speeding. Something I don't do too often. I do see we got a kind of a turn coming up here. Problem is I can't see what RPMs I'm doing and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I don't need to be wrecking this cargo and causing myself a whole bunch of trouble. I cannot really drive that well third person ATS. Any of you out there drive third person in ATS or ETS2? Looks like I gotta turn right, and then... Am I turning right back on this road? Or is that a one-way road that goes... Yeah, it's a one-way, do not enter. Okay, I was like, why am I turning right then left and coming back out? Which looks like to be on the same... This is gonna be a difficult corner for me. Hope no one's trying to turn in here. And of course, I do get a Jeep that is trying to turn in here. I think he's going to wait. I got to wait for this traffic to go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Luckily the Jeep was like, yeah, you got that intersection, dude. That's all yours. We got a left-hand turn coming up. Drop off this truck and trailer and pick up a load going elsewhere. And while we'll sit here, we'll take another good look at this Western Star. I was going to say that would be like a John Deere, but the color green is just a little bit off. Oh crap. Nope. No, I'm not going to go through it. Not going to go through it. Not going to do it. Gives us more time to sit here and look at this wonderful, wonderful tractor of ours that we're hauling. Actually, this might be a better screenshot right here. Alright, I better get back in the truck because I don't want to miss the green light again. I mean, I do have a job to do and bring in some cash. Are you not going straight, dude? Maybe he was out of his cabin taking pictures too. I don't who knows what he was doing. Alright, me turn? Is it me turn? Thank you. Up the curb a little bit. Oh, I had plenty of room. I just don't want to cause my first accident. I mean, we've done everything else except for an accident. I'm a little curious what Heinz Craft wants with a tractor. Unless they got a tomato field out here and they got some harvesting to do. Yeah, we got plenty of room back there. Okay, so where, oh where do they want this thing? Looks like it might be just a drive-in. That's what it looks like it's going to be. So it should be not a problem. Just don't go past it, because then backing up would really, really suck. Perfect. Neutral, park and brake, turn the engine off. Let's decouple. Alright, so I'm not going to get much from this, obviously, because it was a short journey. 183 XP, 151 bucks, that is fine. Can I find out how long before my next rest is on here? Is there a way for me to see that while I'm in here? It's got to be a way for me to see that, right? If I go to driver manager, does it tell me? It says I'm resting, but technically I'm not resting. I was hoping it would tell me how long I got before my next rest. I probably should check before I dropped off that trailer. Alright, so we got up at what, 7? Was it 7 o'clock we got up? And I can drive for 13 hours, so I can drive until 8. What time of day is it? So -3 to 10. So I got just under 10 hours on my sleep meter, I do believe. All right, let's go and check jobs. And we are in Salina, Seattle, Washington. There we go. That would be a 2-day trip anyways. We get to drive another Western Star. What are we hauling here? I'm hauling Western Star trucks. Alright. And trip time is 16 hours. I'm trying to see. It's due on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. It's due in 24 hours. Oh, no. Okay, I thought that said 5 a.m. Okay. I'm like, that's not going to work. How is that working? That's 9 p.m. Yeah, it helps Peanut if you... This is not military time you're looking at. I was like, that's 5 to 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do this. Yeah, that's going to be some good XP right there. 812, I'll get paid for it. Let's go ahead and take the job. It's another Western Star. It's a Western Star kind of a day. But Seattle, Washington, hello, here we come. So we'll drive until our sleep meter pretty much tells us it's time to pull over and sleep. So I'll have to find... So basically when the day goes, we get, say, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I better start kind of checking the map a little bit to start seeing where there are some rest areas. All right, so before we go anywhere, the usual things. Yep, parking lights, low beams. I probably don't have roof and front auxiliaries, but I'll turn them on anyways. Those usually come on when you put the high beams on. All right, so we're all set there. I'm in neutral. That should be the park and brake. Yeah, park and brake's on. All right, let's go ahead and check the map just to see where we're going. I mean, we kind of know where we're going. The thing is, we're going right through Salt Lake City. Okay. A couple of scaling areas, way stations that we'll probably have to double check. There is something here. What that is a weird place to have. I would say that's a recruitment center. That's got to be a recruitment center. That's a weird place for a recruitment center. And that looks like it might be a recruitment center. That is kind of weird. Okay, beyond that. Do I want to drive around? What city is that? It's Boise, Idaho. I don't know how many miles that is. I could put the marker down. All right, but when we do get to Seattle, we probably should... Well, I'm going right past whatever that is. That's another Kenworth dealership, so do I really need to go there? Why 3 question marks? Huh. I don't know. And there's another Kenworth dealership here. What the heck was it with Kenny in this game? There's Kenny's everywhere. You know what? Let's just go ahead and drive. We'll figure all that stuff out later on. Let's see, that's 11. I forgot to check how many gears this truck had again before I went ahead and took the job. What's the weight on this? Well, it's about the same weight. Let's take a quick jump outside. Western Stars. Looks like the truck I was just kind of driving in a way. Not the one I'm driving, but the ones I'm hauling, I should say. Alright. Well, there's nothing to it but to do it, right? No, that's the wrong button there, Peanut. There you go. You need the park and brake. I think when I leave here, though, I think I'm going to... I forgot to check. Selena apparently has a dealership here. Wait, I'm driving a Freightliner. I thought I was driving Western Star. Holy crap. Just ignore everything I said. But this is a Western Star dealership. So do I get to discover it? Are you going to ding? Thank you. Thank you kindly. So now it's just a matter of what truck company have I not discovered a dealership for? Is it Freightliner? I don't know. Can I should have just bullied my way out of here. Oh, my sleep meter reset. Oh man. I forgot about that. Yeah, reset. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll drive until we get to a decent area. And we'll call it a day. We are going to have to rest at some point because it's a 16-hour trip and I can only drive for 13. Mosey on down here. Always feels weird when you're hauling other trucks in a different brand truck. So I don't think, have I missed my drivers bringing in any cash yet today? I don't think so. I still think we're at 9,100. I think that's what we started at. Now the question is, I know I asked last time, and I'm recording this before that episode goes out, if I had to fuel up, do I get billed for the fuel? See, we are doing 938 miles. I think this truck should be more than capable of doing 938 miles. I would assume this has a 300-gallon tank on it. This is the way we came in. Taking the same road out as we just came on in. Do I have to yield or anything? Well, must be they do. Oh, back down to 30? Alright. And now up to 50. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. I'll stop singing. I could turn on the radio. I might do that in the future actually. If we ever take a long trip, I may actually do a time lapse where I just turn on some music for you instead of hearing my voice constantly for like an hour. You know, the other day we were driving a Volvo that was yellow, and now I'm in a Freightliner that is yellow. I think it's safe to say I don't like the yellows. Just don't. It's too much. It's too much yellow. Make sure I slow down. Like I said, we don't want any tickets. So at some point today, I think one of our loan payments will be due in about an hour. And I don't know when our other two will be due. There's no traffic coming, which is always nice. So we should be heading north. I don't think we're going past a section of the interstate that was closed from the other direction. I think we're north of that. So I think we should be all set. There's a speed limit in Utah. We're in Utah, right? We're in Utah. I think the speed limit is 80 through here. At least that's what the GPS is saying. I don't think we'll hit 80. I think we can cruise at 75 and be happy with it. So if I drive till like 7 o'clock tonight, we find a rest area, and we sleep 10 hours, that'll bring us to like 5 o'clock in the morning. That'd be pretty good, because that'll be like right at sunrise. That will work out. So right now, if I could drive straight on through, the ETA would have us there at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. Yeah, speed limit's dropping down to 75, but that's fine. That's what we're set for cruise control on. I think in my settings I have my cruise control set on to vary plus minus 3 miles an hour. Or is it plus 5? I don't remember. Alright, so now we gotta slow down to 70. There we go, reset the GPS, cruise control. So like I was saying last episode, the next plan for this company that we're building on up is at level 10. You have to take out that $500,000 loan, pay off the 3 loans that we have. So we'll just have the $500,000 loan, 1 loan payment, and once we get enough cash, say we get like $150,000 in our bank account, then maybe we'll start looking for getting our own truck again. So obviously that's going to be, I'd say, a ways off. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, because by the time we get to level 10 and get that loan, we will be paying off some of these loans. So taking out $500,000 should more than cover the 3 loans that we have out, because the 3 loans that we have out, okay, that's like yeah, it's one of my loan payments. Let's see, it's $450,000 of loan payments. So okay, at just before noon, I just paid all 3 loan payments at the same time, because it said what did it say, $2,079 it took out. So it's 1 loan payment to all 3 loans. So yeah, the $500,000 loan interest payment would be, I think it said $1,500 and something. So we'll save ourselves $500 a day just in loan payments, and we're taking a bigger loan than what we currently have now. Like I said, we got 3 loans at $150,000 a piece. Wait, you don't want me? No, I thought I was getting off here. No, I'm not getting off here. So I'll stay in the middle lane. So as we go along, we are making payments. So we might have, like, say, $70,000 in the bank account when we take out that $500,000 loan and pay off the other 3. Still shy of being able to buy a truck. Actually, it's just barely halfway there, in a way. So I'm just ballparking like 150 grand for our truck. Usually the top line of the trucks go for like 225, right around there. I mean, that's maxing out your truck. I mean, getting the max of everything that you would like to have. Oh, sometimes these interchanges can get confusing when there's so many roads going everywhere. Just making sure, yeah, there's no off-ramp here, so we're good. We are good. Set the cruise control back on. Alright, so it's 12:30 in the afternoon. Like I said, we're going to drive to like 7 o'clock. So somewhere around 5 o'clock, I need to check the map and start finding an area a little bit ahead of ourselves to rest in. And we'll complete the rest of this delivery in the next episode. But we got a ways to go yet today. Looks like we're coming up on Ogden. Looks like a lot of people are getting off here. Fine by me. Should be riding in the middle lane. Need to get over. So I keep having to check both sides of me in case I want to move, but now there's less traffic on the interstate. I'm more than happy to get over here. So I'm thinking for now, since it could be a while before we buy more garages, buy more trucks, and get more drivers, driving off the interstate on my way to a delivery to get recruitment centers and the possibility to get more drivers. What's this truck doing here? Are you going to the way station? What are you doing there, dude? That actually worked. Okay. Maybe, I think he was kind of confused because I was still in that lane and the AI didn't want to pull over in front of me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so getting back to what I was saying, yeah, so pulling over and trying to find all recruitment centers, not all recruitment centers, but getting more. Right now, we're so far off from buying a truck and getting another driver, it's not that important to me. 73,000, I forgot to guess what our weight was going to be, but that's fine. I'm never even close. So wait a minute. Wait, wrong button. So our load's 52, and this truck weighs 20,000 pounds, which seems light compared to what we were driving before. Where's that car going? I need to get over there, dude. Or ma'am, who's ever driving that Jeep. Thank you. I need to get back up to speed. And so I think it's just a Freightliner dealership that we have not found yet. Yeah, these Freightliner engines, like I said, I don't know if it's the engine or the cab that makes the engine sound quieter, but yeah, the RPMs, I'm not used to the RPM sound of knowing when to shift yet. So I'm kind of hitting the rev limiter, which seems kind of weird because I don't remember like a rev limiter being kind of a thing. Seems like it only go to so many RPMs and it just sits there, so I can't tell if I'm climbing a hill, that's why the RPMs are struggling, or am I just maxed out in that gear on the RPMs? Did you see that car just sitting in front of us? It pulled over to the right lane and quickly got right back into this lane here. Alright, finally getting up to speed a little bit to where I can put the cruise back at 75 because the limit's back up to 80. So I should get, after this delivery, enough experience. We should hit level 8. And we might start putting it back into long distance, just to open up our possibilities a little bit more. Because we were pretty much maxed out on this delivery here. This trip was, what, 900 some odd miles, and I think we are set to drive up to 1,000. So we do have a skill point into on-time or urgent delivery, high-value cargo, fragile cargo, and hazardous material cargo. Liquid, I think it's liquid, so right? I can't remember, but I think it's for, I really don't remember, but it was the one that gave us a lot of different options to haul tankers on. It gave us the most options for cargo, so that's why we took one in that one. Which we haven't taken a tanker as of yet. Alright, speed limit is going down a little bit. Like I said, we got to be careful. You don't need to be getting fines and tickets because that just cuts into your profit by a lot. As it should. And as it does. So it looks like we've already been up through this way. I did notice that in the GPS when I was looking at the map, the world map, and I was looking at the towns and whatnot. That's why I finally decided, nah, you know what, there's too many, we're not going to start driving off because, yeah, we're a long ways off from, so basically for us to upgrade to get more drivers, first thing is, I either had to buy another garage, well, I would have to buy another garage, face it, or upgrade the current ones that we have. Now with this mod, I don't know how much it costs to upgrade a garage. Base game economy, it's $100,000 to upgrade a 3-truck garage to a 5-truck garage. I forgot what the cost is to upgrade a 3-truck to a 5-truck. What was it, like $90,000 to buy a 3-truck garage? And then I have to buy a truck, which we know we can buy like for $125,000, and then hire a driver. So basically I would need like $225,000 before I can get another hired driver, if I don't buy a truck for ourselves first. But I think what we'll do is we'll definitely be buying a truck for ourselves first, and then once we get $225,000 in our bank account, we'll figure out either to upgrade a garage or buy another 3-truck garage. Really? Can't you talk to the other way station? I wasn't thinking, oh, come on, man. Anyone want to guess the weight of the truck? Where am I going here for this way station? Well, it says trucks this way. Oh, there we go. Now I see it. Oh, it's still 70 miles an hour through here? Interesting. Oh, now it's 15. Just as I get ready to rev it on up. I'm guessing like 73,000 pounds is what we're going to weigh. Oh, would you look at that? And coming up on the outside of me, doesn't look like it. I'll pull over now so they don't try to pass me. This is where you just want to put the hammer down. In normal game, I probably wouldn't chance it. But I really don't need a ticket. Because a cop could be passing on the interstate and see me over here and he'll give me a ticket for it. Alright, looks like we're clear. Now give me about 3 or 4 minutes to get back up to 70 miles an hour probably. I did not check the fuel gauge before I left for the job, but I'm already below half. I don't think they gave me a full tank. sign back there says this goes down to 1 lane. I don't know where. Right here. You ask a question, you get an answer. There we go. And we're back on the interstate. Like I said, at some point though we will. Right now I'm kind of staying on the coast to got coast to coast in the mind because that's what I want to talk about. But right now I'm kind of just staying on the SCS base game maps. Eventually we will head back out. Like I said, I want to go down to Florida in case some of you have not seen the coast to coast map. The way Florida looks, that one's really done nicely over. But there's a lot of the parts of the map in the south that have been done over since I've been there myself. So maybe pretty soon once we put more points in long distance, we'll start headed down. We'll drive through Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, and then swing back around. The northeast part of the U.S., which is where I'm from, I don't believe much has been done up there. It's just like place cities. So basically, I think they like copy a city and place it down in those cities that we go in. So in between cities as you're driving, you're not going to see much. Trailer damage 1%. What? I did not see a car there. No, I don't want the map. That was the wrong button. I want this one. So I do have 1% trailer damage, which is not the best thing to have. But it says cargo 0%, which is weird because technically I don't have a trailer. The cargo is the trailer. But it caught me off guard. I didn't even see how much the fine was for the damaged cargo. So when I go back to edit, I gotta... First off, I want to look in that side mirror again. I looked quickly. I did not see a car there. Okay, so, you know, I want to know when my first accident was going to be. And now I don't have to worry about it no more. Well, it's not like I was worried about it. I just did not see a car there. So getting back to the whole southern U.S. of the coast-to-coast map, yeah. So the northern parts, yeah, the major cities are there. But I think they're just like place cities, like I was talking about. So I'll have to venture over there at some point. Now that I know that we're all set with our drivers, and we're making enough, the company is making enough cash to do the loan payments, we're fine. And it's only going to get better because they're going to level up, I'm going to level up, we're all going to be making more cash. And like I said, I only want to take out one more loan. And then just slowly pay that off and not take out another one. Because as we all know, once you start getting a lot of drivers, the money comes in really, really fast. I don't want to say the enjoyment goes out of the game in a way, per se, but that's why it got me all started to thinking about starting a new profile. I've been thinking about it for almost a year. Getting back in the ATS and starting a new profile over, but it's like, you know, I've already done that. And making money in the base game is so easy. At least, to, you know, maybe some people are finding it hard. I don't know. But for me, preferably playing a game like this, I'd like a little bit of a challenge. So realistic economy, when I saw that, I'm like, yep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do realistic economy, start a new profile. Start from scratch. Seems to be working out fine, although like we saw that first day I hired drivers and I saw the first tolls come in, I'm like, that's not going to work. But then, you know, I breathe a little bit easier once we started seeing money come in of $400 or $500 on deliveries, and now they're going to make just more and more and more. To put it in perspective, I have on my other profile, I think I got a couple drivers that are, their ranking is like 10, which means they're pretty well maxed out. And I've seen them bring in loads, you know, do deliveries and bring in like $80,000 to $100,000. And I'm doing loads that bring in like $150,000, you know, $120,000 to $150,000. So that's basically, you bring in a load of $150,000, you can go buy a truck. Now, granted, the trip is like 2,000 miles and it takes you a couple days, but who's going to complain if you can bring in $125,000, $150,000 in a 2-day trip? But it also does take a while to level up that high as well. I don't know how many hours I have on my other profile. Does it tell you in your profile how many hours you played? I think it does somewhere. I think I've seen it somewhere. But all I can say is I'm level 70 on my other single profiler. My multiplayer profile that I have, that I've said before when I play multiplayer, the first couple day loads I took on the multiplayer, after a couple days driving, well, I don't want to say low-end trucks, but I said, yep. So I put the cheat in there where I get, I think it was like 5 times the XP and money, and I think I did 2 deliveries, and it was like, oh wow, do I got the money and everything I need now to buy a decent truck? And yep, so that's that multiplayer profile I have is, yeah, that was cheated in. I admit to when I cheat. I have no problem with that. I haven't been back on the multiplayer map in a long time either. What time? Oh, it's 5 p.m. So, yeah, hang on a second. Let's go hit the map button. All right, so I need to start finding places to sleep. I mean, obviously there's a rest area right here, but what I'd like to find... that's going to be too far out. Yeah, so I was kind of hoping to find something like this to where... if I mark that... next checkpoint is in 4 hours, 13 minutes. That's a little bit too far. Yeah, that's a little bit too far. How about this checkpoint here? That's in 3 hours, 33. I can drive that far, but I'm just trying to finish, you know, finish my day at roughly 7 o'clock, which is like in 2 more hours. Well, I can make it to that Chevron station. It does have a sleep icon there, so I can sleep there. Is there anything... I mean, there's nothing in this town. This is a nice sleep area. But it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think we'll pull into the Chevron up here, because that'll just get me closer to my destination. And then next day we'll just have to drive 4 hours right to Seattle. Alright, so, yeah, we got that wave set put in, so that's where we're going to stop and rest. Where is my sound? I don't hear no sound whatsoever. Why did my sound quit on me here? Alright, I think we're back. That was really weird. I actually had to restart the whole PC over. Not sure what's going on there. I have not checked the video up to this point, so hopefully the recording is fine and nothing is screwed up there. Not sure what happened on there, but it even changed a lot of my audio settings and everything. That is just really, really weird. And now I'm not even paying attention to what's going on here. Luckily that fire truck has let me in. Oh, it's getting all messy here in the last couple miles in ATS, isn't it? Yeah, I lost audio on this, as you heard. Then when I exited out of American Truck Simulator, it changed where the audio was all going on my PC. I still had nothing. Like, why is it going on? I don't. Those speakers are not even connected. I have no idea what's going on, man. Got all that reset, and then I still had some issues. Hopefully it's not a Windows update that's going on that I was unaware of. You know how Windows like to do that, and I do have Windows updates turned off. But I do check on the Windows updates once a month. When I'm not doing anything with the PC, that's when I like turn Windows updates. I check for Windows updates once a month, and then that's when I install it. I don't automatically allow it to update. But you know, Windows, if they want to find a way in and reset it, they will. So who knows? Anyways, I can hear what's going on, which is good. I'm just nervous about the trip up to this point. Hopefully all the recording is good there. 65 is the speed limit. Let's put the cruise control on. So yeah, the map is still marked, stopping at that Chevron gas station. We're going to pull in there and sleep. Originally I thought about stopping here and sleeping, but I'm trying to get most of the trip done as we can. So tomorrow when we wake up, we only got like 400 more miles to go. At least that's the plan. Part of me wants to, while we're at the Chevron station, part of me wants to put fuel in this truck to see if I get billed for it, or does the owner-operator get billed for it. Now what we can do, I think what we'll do when we get here is I will pull up to a gas pump, I'll save the game, and then we'll put some fuel into this truck and see what happens, see if I get billed for it or not. If I do, then I'll just restart the game from that save point next time. Because I don't want to pay for the fuel. Gosh darn it. Did I lose money again somewhere? How much did I pay for that accident? So we were at 9,100. The loan payment was 2,000 something. So that should have brought me to 7,000. But I'm down to 6,452. Did I get billed $600 for that car accident way back when? I mean, I could have. Causing fines and whatnot in this game sucks. Or did one of my drivers have a bad delivery again and had to pay a lot? That could be what's going on there. I don't know. Great. So I got a few things to check on when I edit this video. A lot of things. First thing I got to double check on when I caused the accident. I did not see a car there. So I know I looked quickly in my side mirror in the back. So I got to double check that to see where that car was. 2, how much did I get fined for it? Okay, now I am seeing a driver. Alicia just brought in some cash there, so that's good. I'm also hoping that the recording is fine because I lost sound somehow. Had to restart the PC, so hopefully the recording was, you know, the first recording I did for this episode is fine. Now it's going to rain. Of course it's going to rain. And now I got to figure out how I went from 7,000 down to 6,400. It might have been that whole accident, because I did not see how much I got billed for that accident. Okay, so we should be coming up on our waypoint here pretty soon. But it's not here. Is it? I'm going to double check here. No, okay, so it's, I'm like, geez, we should almost be there. And it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening hours. That works out well. That's what we wanted to do. Because that's the day, that's when we started our day, was 7 a.m. So we've been kind of on the road for 12 hours. This is our exit. And there's a cop there too. I'm going to sleep good tonight after a stressful day like today. Did that ambulance almost pull out? I thought that ambulance was going to go. He was pulling out in front of a truck. He's an emergency driver. What is he doing? What kind of texture is that over here? Now they got the same texture on the other side, so what do I know? Kind of weird textures. How do I get to this? Okay, over here. So I don't really have it marked. I have the off-ramp marked. Alright, so we're going to come over here. And, yep, let's come over to here. Pull on in. A little bit further would be good. There we go. Park and brake. Okay, so before I do anything, let me go ahead and save this. And this one here would be good. Okay, let's go back to drive. Turn the engine off. So, yeah, I'm going to put fuel into this. Right now it says, you know what? Because either way, if I get billed for it, then I'm just going to go ahead and reload from this point on before I start fueling up. So let's go ahead and put a full tank into it. Alright. Alright, so I'm at 7,014. Your fuel expenses are covered by your employer. Haha, okay, that's what we want to know. Good. Good, good, good. So if you didn't know, I know I didn't know, but if you didn't know, now you know, and now I know. Alright, now we just need to find a place to pull in. Oh, alright, so these aren't drive-through ones, which is fine. And I might be articulated. I don't remember if I am or am not. I think I am, so I may be causing myself a whole bunch of trouble here. I mean, why not the way this is going? Can you shift into R1, please? Thank you. Yeah, so I am articulated. Oh, man. Well, they may not like it. Oh, I am completely articulated. That's right, because I'm hauling 3 trucks. Oh, people around here are not going to like me at all. Oh, this is not going well. It's not going well at all. So, it's going to be a crappy parking job and sleeping. I'm hoping I can get out of here by doing some weird driving maneuvers in the morning. And that's when I'll figure it out when we leave tomorrow. Tell you what we will do though. Alright, we can do this. And you know what? Let's go ahead and rest. We are at 7,014. Might as well sleep until morning, right? Couldn't find a job and had to return empty fuel and yeah, so that's going to hurt. We are up to 8,200 some odd dollars. Income 1,257 from Harry P. That's what I'm talking about. Driver Harry P has leveled up, so that means he's got another point into long distance. Income minus 82 by Victor A. Alright, that's not good. Victor A couldn't find a job and had to return empty. Fuel and maintenance costs are $83. So that was him returning. Income 368 driver Alicia. Has she... I think she leveled up before, right? And is that all we're going to get from sleeping now? Yep. So, okay. We're all set there. Yeah, I want to drive out of here, but that'll be next episode. Before we call it an episode, and boy, it's going on quite a ways here. Harry P now has 2 points in the long distance, which is good for him. And if I do show log, you can see he's doing well for himself recently. Actually, he's been doing well from day one. 629. I mean, here's one. He only went 24 miles, though. He went right into town. So that's all. He's doing really good. Alicia, on the other hand, I mean, she hasn't been doing too bad except for that first trip. But then again, it's hard to tell what she would have made because I left her with a truck that needed repair. It was kind of low on fuel. Which after that, 285, 600, 280, 400, 560, 368. So that's not all too bad. Victor here. Yeah, what's with this dude? 2 trips in a row, you made minus cash. So he couldn't find so right here, trip number 8, or day number 8. So he didn't have no cargo. He drove back to his home garage. He didn't have a load. Then he drove up to Raton, or Raton. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Whatever. He drove a milk tank and somehow had to pay $82, and then returned with no load again. Dude, you're killing me here. Yeah, firing him. And someone's gonna say, "Why don't you fire him?" Then I gotta spend $500 to hire a new driver, and they may not have the points. I mean, I could fire him just for the funsies of it. Let's see what we got here. You don't have any slots available. Yeah, I know. Can I just at least look? I mean, she knows how to save fuel. He's got 2 points in the long distance, but he doesn't have anything in anything else. All right, so I'm going to give him a couple more days here to straighten things out here, but he's not pulling his weight around here. He's not pulling his weight at all. But now you can see our profit in 7 days is now up to 15,000. It's getting there. It is getting there, and we're going to get to Seattle here with this load here in the next episode. But now I gotta back up a triple or quadruple articulated trailer, if you will. It's going to be fun getting out of here. I'll find a way out of here one way or another, I guess. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here in American Truck Simulator with a realistic economy. But until then, have a good one. I think I just woke up all the truckers because it's only 5 a.m.